little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Come on, let's go.
On first down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Play fake. Mariota. Going deep downfield for... He's got it at the 15. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Mariota now to throw on first down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. A gain of 6 there on first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They go play action. Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Mario Edwards able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now a first down throw. Watson is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Ohio. Here we go. Watch it. Flex round.
They'll run here with Mixon. He'll get 3 up to midfield. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
From the 50, it's Watson. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio.
From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Come on, let's flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw. He couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. 30.
A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. A quick hitter complete. It's Richards. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. 1
yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Following the interception here, Mariota. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. A first down throw for Mariota. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. First down carry here for Johnson. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the line over there.
first and 10. Here's Mariota. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Mariota. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Matt Ioannidis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dorial Green-Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the... Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Folk out there now to kick this one off. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. A big play there on the catch and run. An even 70 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
So 2nd and 10 here. Defense showing blitz. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Folt's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Johnson on the counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Walsh. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richards. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. Completes it right side to Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the ends. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Red zone opportunity. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put 3 on the board, but from inside the 5. And I know we use this phrase a lot, but that's a big-time win for the defense.
It sure is. You've got the short field behind you, so you can afford to turn up the pressure. And that was a nice sequence there to keep them out of the end zone.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Out to the left, it's complete to Dykson. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
play action now. Mariota got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Now Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. The 20. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Here's Watson. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now look at him go. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And now out come the Steelers. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That one good for 33 and a first. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now Blunt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's second down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Ten yards still left on second down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The busy night continues for Johnson, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. LeGarrette Blount, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Left, left, left.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On third down, Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richards. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Now they run with Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Roethlisberger. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down following the incompletion. Ben to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception here, Mariota flush to his right. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. 12 yards that time, at a Pittsburgh 1st.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Again, here's Blunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a carry for Blunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 40, the 30, 10. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Here's Roethlisberger, and they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
They'll run it with Johnson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield. And now here is another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walsh. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And that'll bring up second down. Now Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it'll bring up third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone.